A 2017 Dogman encounter story from Ocala National Forest, Florida. In the late spring of 2017, a trail construction crew was working deep inside Ocala National Forest, laying gravel through undeveloped forest. The project wasn't unusual, but the location was remote, miles from the nearest paved road, surrounded on all sides by pine, scrub oak, and dense undergrowth. That night, the team worked under powerful floodlights. Just before 11 p.m., two workers left the main site to relieve themselves near the tree line. That's when one of them stopped cold. Standing inside the forest's edge, upright, still, was a massive figure. At first he assumed it was a man in dark clothing, but the proportions were off, way off. He later stated, its head had pointed ears, the shoulders were too wide, and when it moved, it didn't sway like a person. It glided. They returned shaken. Minutes later, the site generator briefly cut out, though fuel levels were fine. When it restarted, they noticed claw marks, 4 parallel gashes, along the side of their trailer. No one heard the damage happen. The next morning, crew members returned to find large bipedal prints in the soft earth near the trailer. Each track was around 13 inches long, with visible claw impressions at the end of the toes. Not a bear, not human. Then came the final straw. A bloodied raccoon carcass, torn in half, was discovered on top of a power box, seemingly placed there deliberately. The witness later stated, it wasn't a kill, it was a message. A few days later, one crew member returned alone after hours to retrieve equipment. As he packed up tools, he heard something crunching leaves behind him. When he turned, he caught a glimpse, a hulking figure, upright, half in shadow, standing just beyond the light. Its eyes reflected amber gold in the dark. It didn't charge, it didn't growl, it just watched. He stated, I backed up, didn't run, I could feel it, staring. It knew I saw it, and it didn't care. He never returned to the site after that. The rest of the crew finished the job under daylight only, refusing to stay past dusk. The incident was originally reported by a member of a trail construction crew, and variations of the story have been shared anonymously through cryptid forums, interviews, and community reports, but no named individual or formal report is publicly associated with it. If you enjoyed the retelling of this encounter story, please support my page by liking and subscribing. And if you've ever had an encounter with a dogman, tell me your story in the comments.